So one of the biggest things that you guys probably have a problem with is down payment and closing costs, right? These are just things that we have to deal with. And there's down payment assistance out there that makes things a little bit easier. Some are grants. Some of them are what's called silent second, where you don't actually pay anything up front. And then when you sell, then you have to pay them back. Those help with the down payment assistance, right? Sometimes what happens is that we run into things that we need to deal with, closing costs, that and we can get credits, but let's talk about you coming in with down payment or even closing costs, and how do we get there? So there's a couple of tricks that I've learned that my clients have felt that really help. So I mean, they feel in the beginning that it's a big burden to deal with, and what they found out is that with these two tricks, you could easily start to get to where you need to be. And then what they found out after it was done was it was a lot easier than they thought it was, and they felt so much more pride in the purchase of their home because they were able to do it and show that they could do this. And it also helped with being able to keep them within their financial, the minute. So the first one is it's a psychological one. So what happens is everybody usually has a savings account, right? Savings account, right? And this is usually what it's called inside of your bank. Now, if you don't have one, you can always open one. If you have kids, here's a trick. The banks will not charge you for having a custodial account, savings account, right? So it's in your kid's name. In reality, you're using it for this, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take this out and you're going to change the name, right? We're going to name it 3-bedroom, 2-bath, home, Galt, right? Because I have somebody who actually loves Galt, right? And we'll say $15,000, $15,000 is the goal to collect here, all right? Psychologically, what happens is every time you see this, you're going to be like, oh, that money has to stay in there because this is buying our home. Because it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in our town of Galt that we want, and this is how much we need to collect. So you'll start putting money in there, and what happens is that will remind you to put money in there, and also will remind you not to take money out because of the simple fact that it's set for that particular item. Right? I did not make this up. I actually learned this on, from people who wanted to purchase trucks or wanted to buy, stuff like that. They would make the name of the account whatever they were looking at buying, so they reminded themselves to do it. It's a psychological connection there. The second one is that, and I'll give you copies after class, is that we give you what's called a financial statement. A financial statement is what the rich use to keep control of their money. Right? There's budgets, and and that's fine. The problem is that doesn't have a plan to it, like what you're building here today. So filling out a financial statement actually will be in much better situation, because what happens is it will tell you how to fill it out. I'll explain it near the end of class in a few minutes, and then also you'll be able to start putting money away on a regular basis. And then once you have that money, right, you can then use that money to do other. You can just change it to something else, right? New car, pool. Hey, let's actually start working on a financial statement, financial plan to make more money so we could retire at a reasonable wage, whatever it is. But so the second one is the financial statement, right? The financial statement will help you get your finances in order, get your credit fixed up, so you have higher credit and all that. So this is a beautiful piece of equipment that you can use. So that's, those are, those helpful tips that I was talking about to help down payment or get the closing costs necessary to do it.